Crimeans vote over 90% to quit Ukraine for Russia. What's going on, guys? MaKaElectric. It is Wednesday, March the 19th, 2014. How about a little midweek madness? I got plenty of it for you. I'm just going to give you the latest. Yes, Crimea does vote over 90% to quit the Ukraine. Was it a fair vote? Was it fixed? Was it real? Was it not real? I don't know. I'll put a link to it. From ABC News, U.S. rejects Crimean vote, cites Russian intimidation. Never know. March 15th, put a link to this. BBC Europe has this: Ukraine crisis. Putin signs Russia-Crimea treaty. Still has to be ratified, but you're crazy if you think it won't be ratified. Put a link to that. Meanwhile, from We Are Change, Russian Marines airdrop into mainland Ukraine. This come out March 15th. Put a link to this. Red Dawn. Hawaii News Now has this: Obama on Ukraine. We are imposing sanctions. Yeah, that's funny, Mr. Redline. Put a link to that. Meanwhile, ABC News has this: Russian Deputy Prime Minister laughs at Obama's sanctions. Oh, they're laughing at you all over the world, Mr. President. John McCain urges mass U.S. military aid for Ukraine. Not sure why he has an opinion, but I'll put a link to this. Meanwhile, USA Today, listen very closely. Russian TV anchor says Russia can turn U.S. into radioactive dust. I only wonder, did he say that on his own, or did the Russian government tell him to say that? Because you have to remember, we're not dealing with dinner jackets in Iran, and we're not dealing with little Kim, North Korea, dinner jacket. He's going to wipe Israel off the map, and, little Kim, he's going to blow up the whole world. We're not dealing with those guys. We're dealing with Russia and Putin. So, empty threats. I don't know. I'll put a link to this from USA Today. From the Mail Online, satellite data. Now, let's go over to MH370, because it still might be, I believe it still might be tied into all this. We all thought we were going to see something big at the Olympics or after the Olympics. Here we have Russia has taken Crimea and MH370 has vanished. Is it all connected? Is that plane going to show up later or be used for some sort of false flag? We'll get to that in a minute. Satellite data shows hijacked MH370 was last seen flying toward Pakistan or Indian Ocean. We still don't know. If you've watched the mainstream media over the past week and a half, it has been comical, to say the least. And I hate to say it, because I know there's families out there who are still wondering where their loved ones are, and trust me, I feel for them. I really do. But the spectacle that the mainstream media has put on, first, I was thinking EMP. I was thinking EMP because the official story was, well, it just vanished. Nowhere to be found, just all systems dead, all redundant systems dead. Then, a couple days later, it turns out, well, maybe it turned to the left, and then maybe it went through these waypoints, and then maybe it went south, and then maybe it went north. And bottom line is, no plane, nobody knows where it is. Past week and a half has been just a circus on the mainstream media. So I'll put a link to this. Also got this. Now listen to this. Missing jets U-turn programmed before sign-off. They're saying, apparently, NBC News is saying 12 minutes before the co-pilot's last words, all right, good night. 12 minutes beforehand, the U-turn was programmed in the computer. So, is this a hijacking? Is this co-pilot in on it? Maybe it was remotely done. Maybe it's all remote controlled. Maybe there's no plane at all. Maybe this is all just fabricated. I don't know. I'll put a link to it. The mystery just continues to, distraction. Probably, but distraction from what? Because a lot of us are paying attention to pretty much everything. From the Washington Post, Malaysian police search homes of missing flights pilots and focus on foul play. They did search his flight simulator. They didn't come up with nothing. I don't know. Now, here's what makes me think it's all tied to Russia, and there might be a bigger event coming to kick off this World War III type. This is all just my speculation. But from the Vancouver Sun, they have this: fears of 9/11 style plot involving missing jet. Are we going to see this plane flying into a building with a bomb or an EMP or some crap somewhere? I surely hope not. But apparently people are, the mainstream media is going in that direction. From Breitbart, Israel prepares for possible attack by hijacked Malaysian plane. That's interesting. I'll put a link to it. And they call us conspiracy theorists. By the way, I uploaded that clip. They had me on Inside Edition. It's like less than 2 minutes. I'd put it on my backup channel. I'll put a link to it at the bottom if you guys want to check it out. Did they portray me as a conspiracy theorist? Yes, but the show was on conspiracy theory, and I am a conspiracy theorist. So, did they make me look crazy? I don't think so. I think they did a good job. But you guys can check it out. Tell me what you think. Anyway, guys, I'll put all these links at the bottom. Is this plane going to turn up somewhere? What's going to go on with Russia and, sanctions? And they're saying Russia's going to get kicked out of the G8, possibly. Craziness. Please rate the video. Please pass the information around. I'll put all the links below. Please tell me your thoughts on all this. What do you think? Is it all just random noise, or is it all connected? Or, I don't know, man. But it's definitely, don't live in fear, but you got to admit these are interesting times. and you never know what's going to happen next. But until the next one, you guys take care, stay safe. I'll see you on the next one.